Hi everyone, welcome to 3D Questions from Steamspirations, where we help students and teachers master state assessments. I'm Mr. Lara, here to make learning easier. Today, we're looking at how water changes from ice to water to steam using our cool ECPC method. But first, let's understand what we're trying to find out. We first need to understand the question. Our big question today is, which statement best describes what happens as water changes from one state to another? Here are your choices. A. Water turns into ice, changing from a solid to a liquid as it gets colder. B. As water's cooled, it loses heat, changing from a gas into a liquid. C. Water starts evaporating and turns into steam, changing from a solid to a gas with heat. D. Water begins to melt, turning from a liquid into a gas as it's heated up. So what do we need to know to solve this? To solve this question, we need to understand how temperature changes affect water. So ask yourself this question: what happens to water when it's heated or cooled? Keep these changes in mind: solid to liquid, liquid to gas, and gas to liquid. Now let's create a plan and apply our ECPC strategies. E stands for evaporation. When water gets hot, does it stay as a liquid? Picture a sunny day and a wet sidewalk. What happens to the puddles? C stands for condensation. What do we see on the outside of a cold glass on a hot day? Why do those water droplets form? P stands for precipitation. When clouds in the sky turn gray and heavy, what comes next? Think about the different forms of water we see falling from the sky. C stands for collection. After a rainstorm, where does the water go? Imagine the journey from raindrops back to rivers and oceans. Now with these clues in hand, let's evaluate our options again. Option A, water turns into ice, changing from a solid to a liquid as it gets colder. Let's think about this statement. When water turns into ice, what is happening? Is water a solid or is it a liquid? When we say water turns to ice, is it really changing from a solid into a liquid, or is it actually a liquid becoming a solid? What do you think happens when water gets colder? So go ahead and write down in your workbook what's right or wrong with this statement. If it's wrong, how can we fix it? Option B, as water is cooled, it loses heat, changing from a gas into a liquid. Reflect on the cold glass scenario. Does this explain how water changes from gas to a liquid? I want you to reflect and think. What is wrong or right with this statement? Option C, water starts evaporating and turns into steam, changing from a solid to a gas with heat. Consider the process of boiling water. Does ice directly turn into steam, or does something else happen first? Do solids turn directly into gases? Reflect and think about what is wrong or right with this statement, considering the ECPC strategy we just learned. Option D, water begins to melt, turning from a liquid into a gas as it's heated up. Recall observing puddles on a sunny day. What process are we observing here? Focus on the word melt. Does water melt? Or do solids melt? Do liquids melt or evaporate? What is wrong or right with this statement? So what do you think, young scientists? Which option aligns with your water cycle discoveries? So go ahead and write your answers in your workbooks and in the comments below.